This week we'll be continuing our conversation about the different available pathways for migrating to Canada. As I had said last week, there are multiple pathways for migrating as a permanent resident, but we are just so used to certain types of pathways that we do not know about the other hidden gems. So I'll be continuing that conversation today. I'll be talking about two more immigration paths as permanent residents in Canada. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Fee once again. Welcome. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new here, thank you for choosing to watch this video. Now please choose to hit the subscribe button so you get notified every time I post a video, and just so you help us grow the community. And if you are old here, thanks for being here once again. Thanks for coming back every week to watch our videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you have, thank you very much for that. I'll be talking about two immigration pathways for migrating to Canada. The two immigration pathways that I'll be talking about would be the Provincial Nominee program and also the self-employment pathway. So these are two pathways that you could use to migrate to Canada as a permanent resident. So first of all, I'll be talking about the Provincial Nominee program. This pathway gives an opportunity to skilled workers who are looking to migrate to Canada as permanent residents. So if you have educational qualification, work experience, or skills that would benefit the economy of a province in Canada, that would help that province economy grow, you can apply under the Provincial Nominee program. The different provinces have different target groups. Some target students, some target entrepreneurs, some target workers, different target groups. Some target those that would come and invest in their economy. Different target groups and different criteria which you must meet to get a nomination from them. And getting a nomination from a province actually gives you 600 points. So that adds 600 points to your application, and automatically that means that once there is a draw, you are most likely to get invited to apply. So the application process for the Provincial Nominee program, there are two methods of application. There is the paper application, and there is also the express entry pathway for applying. So with the paper application, you know the province you would like to apply to, and then you apply to them to nominate you. You send in your paper application to them, and the whole process is done with paper applications basically. And for the express entry method of application for the Provincial Nominee program, there are two ways to attack it basically. So the first one would be for you to apply to a province to have them nominate you. Once they agree to nominate you, you then go ahead to create an express entry profile, and you create that profile. They give you 600 points. They issue you a nomination certificate, so you add that to your whole application process. So it gives you 600 points for your application. The second method under the express entry way would be for you to create your profile as if you are applying for the federal skilled worker or thereabouts. So you create an express entry profile and then indicate interest in the provinces that you're interested in, so they can come in, take a look at your profile and see if you match their expectation, match their criteria. If you match that, they then give you a nomination. They will nominate you, and that gives you 600 points. So your profile is already created, so you might as well just create your profile from the get-go, since a profile will be needed either way. Either if you get the nomination before creating the profile, you still need a profile, or if you create a profile and then indicate interest in all of those provinces, so a profile is still required basically. So you might as well just create your express entry profile. All provinces and territories apart from Quebec offer the Provincial Nominee program, so you just need to go check each of them out to see what their criteria are, to see what their target market is for this program, to see if it's applicable to you. In a later video, we'll be taking on the different provinces and their different provincial nominee programs. We'll be doing that in details. So all provinces and territories apart from Quebec participate in the provincial nominee program. They just have different criteria, and they just have different target audience. So some might be more focused on students that have already schooled here that are now looking to go from temporary immigrants to permanent residents of Canada. Once you receive your nomination, you'd also be issued a nomination certificate. So you add that to your profile. Like I said, that gives you 600 points. Now, if you have a job offer, a valid job offer, which would ordinarily give you 600 points, you cannot get two of the 600 points. So you get either of them. So you either get the 600 points from a valid job offer, or you get the 600 points from your provincial nominee, and you just add that to your application. Like I said, the next round of invitation, you should get an invitation to apply. So once you receive the nomination, you have 30 days within which to accept it. You should accept or reject the nomination. Like, I don't know who would reject nomination. Everybody's looking for how to run. So you should accept or reject within 30 days of your nomination. So once you've done that, include that in your profile, and once you receive your invitation to apply, you then proceed with your 600 points and all of that to apply. So now you've gotten your nomination, you've included that in your Express Entry profile. It gives you additional 600 points, so it boosts you up. And the next round of invitation comes by, you get invitation to apply, obviously, because like your points were so high. But now, if for some reason before you apply, maybe your village people are chasing you or something, I don't know, maybe they are fanning fire with your picture, we don't know. If for some reason the province decides that it's going to withdraw the nomination which it gave you, they have the option to do that. So if for some reason they exercise that option, as long as you have not gone ahead to put in your application, you must refuse the invitation to apply which you received based off on the nomination which you had gotten from that province. So once you refuse that, you must also basically delete that profile that had the nomination on it and start all over again, start the process all over again. Because if you ignore it and you go ahead to apply based on that invitation to apply, your application is going to automatically be denied, and then you would probably be declared inadmissible to Canada. They will probably ban you from being admitted into Canada for 5 years. So you wouldn't want that. It's not worth the risk, because 5 years down the line, you would have dropped a lot of points with your age, and things might be different. Immigration regulations may be different at that point in time. So if it is withdrawn, don't go ahead as long as you have not started working, or as long as you've not submitted your application after receiving the invitation to apply. That is basically a summary of the provincial nominee program. Like I said, would be getting into the different provinces and their provincial nominee programs and the attributes, the requirements, and all of that. Now we are jumping straight into self-employment. So self-employed pathway for immigration to Canada as a permanent resident. This is for people that have some experience, 2 years of experience in the last 5 years before your application, in either cultural activities or in sporting activities, like at a world-class level, not just at any kwekwe level, just not just at any level. So at a world-class level, you have 2 years of experience as a sportsman, a runner, javelin thrower, shot put thrower, jumper, whatever sporting skills that you have, or as a somebody that has experience in cultural activities. So as long as you're willing to migrate to Canada as a self-employed person and use those skills, both the sporting and cultural experience, to inject that into the Canadian society, you can migrate through the self-employed pathway. Now, you must meet the minimum security and medical requirements to be able to migrate through this pathway. This pathway takes a lot of time. Like, the current processing time is 41 months. So the process for this, you fill out your online form, add all supporting documents, and then you have that sent into the address. They'll give you a particular address. So this one is not done online. You have to mail in a hard copy of your application and all of your supporting documents. You should get all of that together. If there is a document that is required that is missing, that would delay your whole process, because they will send it back to you. They could refuse your application, or they will send it back to you, and then you have to start all over again. So you have to make sure there's a checklist that you download. So you have to make sure that everything, like if you have to have a copy and tick with pencil that okay, this document is here, this document is here, before you send it in. The self-employed pathway, the processing fee at this time is $2,140, so that's $2,140. That's how much it costs at this time. These are the two pathways we'll be discussing today. I just wanted to keep the video brief, just give you information about the different pathways available to you. And as always, I'll be leaving the links down below, giving you information about where to find more information about these pathways, and also how to begin your application process. So do you know anybody that has migrated using the self-employed pathway? I personally don't know anybody that's migrated through that. I didn't even know it existed until a few months ago. I was speaking with my friend who's an immigration agent, and he was telling me about different pathways. Like, this thing is so broad, you have to do a lot of research. And that was when I got to discover that there were people that could migrate as musicians. Like, Nigerian music is selling all over the world, so that's also a platform for you to migrate through. So it's also an option for migrating to Canada. If you know anybody that's migrated through this, like, how did they come in? Like, what was the talent that they said they had, and were they successful with migrating? Or are you looking, do you have any talent that you're looking to use to migrate to Canada under the self-employed pathway? You don't know, it might be successful, so you might as well try. There's no harm in trying. Thanks once again, guys, for watching this video today. I really appreciate you spending your time to watch this video. I hope it has been very instructive. Hope you've been able to pick up some information about the migration pathways available to you. Next week we'll be continuing on our series for migrating to Canada. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please comment and like and share the video, just so others would see this video and have more information about migrating to Canada, and also to help us grow. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and do have a lovely rest of your week.